What's up, guys? PJ here, doing some blacksmithing. I was working on a couple blades and I thought I'd share some stuff with you. I'll show you what I'm doing or what my plan is. So right here I have this little cabinet and there's this drawer that opens up, and I keep, like, you know, belts in there and grinders and grinding wheels and crap, but there's no handle, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. And so I figured I would make a handle really quick for it and just share it with you guys. So here's my setup. It's nothing fancy, just a little gas forge. I only have a couple sets of tongs, a couple hammers, a little anvil here, my wire brush, you know, nothing fancy. Just a little backyard forge area. You know, it's just something that, a place where I come to kind of decompress and hammer stuff out and make something. I don't really make anything cool, I just like to make stuff. But figured I'd share it with you guys. So we'll get the forge going. Here is a piece of 1/4-inch round stock weldable steel. So we're going to make our handle out of. A blade out of a file or rasp. It was actually a Barrier's rasp that I just quenched and letting it cool, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this out, kind of draw this round stock out. A little disclaimer, I've only been doing blacksmithing or forging for maybe 6 months now, just here and there when I have time. But I figured this would be a good video for guys like myself that, you know, we just started out buying what we can to get by and to have a little hobby. So hopefully you guys learned something from me. So I'm not going to take any credit for being self-taught. A lot of what I know I've learned from watching other YouTube videos. I love watching Alex Steele. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for throwing his name out there on my own video, but I love watching his videos, him and Will. They do phenomenal work. However, it can be discouraging sometimes not having the equipment they have or the expertise and trying to do something really cool like they do. I said, I'm just flattening it out, drawing it out. I'm gonna get it to about 6 inches or so, and then I'll cut it off. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering, I'm just using, it was a 2.5 pound cross beam. It had a crack in it. I cut off, refaced it. So it's probably like 2 pounds now, but it's my favorite hammer to use. Cut it. So this is they call it a hardy cutter because it goes in the hardy hole, but it's a hot cutter. I'm going to move you because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take it over and I'm going to put a twist in it, just for fun. So I'll be honest, I'm one of these guys where I have a picture in my head, but I don't really have a plan. I just like to make stuff, and hopefully it turns out looking cool. Make sure that's still a good frame. twist to kind of flatten it out. It's a little uneven, it's a little longer on this side than it is this side. Not a big deal. Once I do my bending and my shaping, I'll end up cutting off my extra. So what I did there is I bent in an angle, a 90, and then another 90 going the other way. That way when I attach it to the front of the drawer, it'll give it that bracket area, per se. I originally took a blacksmithing or forging as a hobby to decompress or relax, and I find myself out here more often than I thought I would. that excess, I'm just going to use a hot cutter or the hardy cutter. So here's the finished product. Sorry, I thought I had the whole thing on video of me finishing it up there at the end, and when I rewatched the video, it cut off right before I finished it up. Nothing fancy, it's just something small, something that I knocked out in a few minutes, and I enjoyed doing it, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Please like, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do, leave comments. I'm going to do a quick little shout out. So my shout out is to my buddy Roy. He makes these cool holsters. They're Kydex holsters. These are inside the waist holsters here. He makes outside the waist holsters. It's warriorconcealment.com. Once again, warriorconcealment.com. I'll throw that in the bottom. But I love his holsters. I have, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 of them for going to the range, doing competition shooting, whatever. I just really enjoy those Kydex holsters. So, like I said, shout out to Roy at warriorconcealment.com. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.